Okay, hey everybody. Looks like this is working. Alright, so happy Halloween, everybody. Initializer is blah blah blah. Oh no, I have to do this, and it's in this weird looking thing. Alright, can I choose non-US English? Deutsche? Francais? Espanol? Espanol LA, that's Korean. It's Japanese, that's Chinese, that's Russian. Does it have to be... Does it have to be US English? Really? Fine. Okay, whatever. Automatic reloading off. Automatically reload the current weapon when firing with an empty magazine. Sure, we'll keep that off, I guess. Invert Y-axis stand. I'm just gonna go with the normal stuff for everything here. Turn down the master volume a little bit. Sprint style is hold, aim style is hold, swap aim controls is off. I don't know what that means. Mouse sensitivity, this seems fine. Quick radio. Radio is Q, reload is R. Tune radio is Q and E. Modules is T. What's modules? F is for interact. Map is that caps lock? Inventory is tab. I wonder if I'm supposed to use the oh shoot. Okay, I have to use mouse 5 and 4 here, which I don't love using, but okay, is this better with the controller? I'm wondering if I should be using the controller for this. This looks like this is kind of more elegant in some ways. Alright, we'll give this a try with mouse keyboard first, but some parts of the game may be considered violent or cruel. Wouldn't be a horror game without that. Let's try and get my laptop up and running here, though. So I picked up this, and I also picked up Course of Carcosa. And I might actually play both this year. Begin. Wake up. Both of them apparently have, well, obviously Course of Carcosa has a lot of King in Yellow, but apparently Signalis does too. A little bit. Alright, well... where can I go to here? For some reason I thought there was a wall back there. So we got a ladder, or we could do this door over here. I'm gonna... Okay, lock is defective, door cannot be opened. Alright, well... that's that, I suppose. Could have also gone downward. They don't give you much to start with here. Oops. Of Clarum Romverzig, CVP Penrose. I think this is a technical manual for a ship there. Penrose type vessel field operations manual. Yeah, okay. My German's not good, but apparently it's enough to figure out what that is. Penrose-type vessels of the Yuuzhan People's Navy are low-cost space exploration vessels deployed beyond the solar system's edge in search of planets and moons, fit for habitation or rich in natural resources to support the continuous growth of our great nation. All Penrose vessels are located, piloted by a Gestalt scout officer supported by a land survey ship technician replica, LSTR. This partner system of Gestalt replica cooperation has proven successful in countless previous scout operations. Mutual control and support allows both the Gestalt officer and the technician replica to perform at their optimal capacity. So they need two things working together to do a thing, which is reconnaissance. You ended up going with Resident Evil 4 their optics? Yeah, that's a good one. I've played a lot of Resident Evil 4, but I'm assuming you mean the remake. I'm assuming you must mean the remake. I don't actually consider the Resident Evil games horror games. I consider them action games, but I still like them. Resident Evil 4 in particular I liked, but once the vessel is catapulted towards the edge of the solar system by an orbital mass driver, the pilot may adjust the course from the flight deck while the replica will take care of mechanical maintenance of the vessel. I actually also have Course of Carcosa, and I'm probably going to actually play both this year, is what I'm probably going to end up doing here. The remake. Definitely more actiony there, incredibly actiony, yeah. Bloodied Note. Smeared diary page. Okay, cycle something 57 something. I woke up from crypto sleep in empty mess hall. I was wondering, Elster is looking out the flight view. Duh? Not sure what that one is. Like some buddy lost in thought. Sometimes I feel lonely. Isn't home. Okay. Wonder what the blood's from. Yeah, the Resident Evil series is like the biggest contrast against like the Silent Hill series, where like Resident Evil is at its best when it's really goofy and fun, and Silent Hill is at its best when it is deeply traumatizing. Okay, I have no idea what's going up there. I'm assuming I'll have something with that one. Yeah, I'll tell you how I feel about it. There's actually some other games I was looking at this year, but this is the one I sort of opted on. Looks like I've got a buddy in here, I guess, that's in the Stasis Pod, Penrose 512. Honestly, I wouldn't necessarily just trust my word about it, though. You could probably see what other people say about it. I think this is one of the ones that a lot of people have said is good. You can talk about it now if you want. It doesn't really matter to me, but yeah, talk about it whenever you want it. This one's locked, or no entry, whatever that happens to be. We'll try this one first. Okay, LSTR, LRM... Operation Manual? Repair Logic Module, okay. Serving our great nation as ship technicians aboard the scout vessel of the Penrose program, the LSTR type replicas like yourself are equipped with specialized repair logic module. It's on the backlog based off speculation alone. I know it's good. Yeah, that's fair. Are equipped with specialized repair logic module, allowing them to quickly and easily repair both themselves and important mission equipment. Accessing the RLM function by the inventory screen by pressing Tab, select the item to repair with AD. Press F to open the command menu. Select the combine option to enter combine mode. When in combine mode, select the second item to repair. Press F again to combine both items. To repair damage to the replica body, select a suitable repair items and simply choose the use option from the command menu. Sometimes it'd be helpful to take a good look at an object from all sides. Select the inspect option in the command menu to enter the inspect mode. While in inspect mode, use WASD to rotate the item to look at it from. This is actually a lot. Repairing a chainsaw with a knife is not my bingo card. Yeah, no, the knife full knife playthroughs are a thing that I have done in Resident Evil 4. The older one, not the new one, but it's that kind of game, yeah. Penrose 512. You couldn't parry the chainsaw in like the original one, I don't believe anyway. But what you could do is you could stagger the guy so that he couldn't hit you with the chainsaw, and if you timed it right, you could basically always do that. And then you just spin kick him into a bunch of guys behind him. So it was actually even easier to parry the chainsaw if there was another guy next to him, because you hit the guy next to him with the knife to get the stagger, and then you spin kick them both. And you could sort of beat them that way. You broke your knife. I guess that's because in the original you couldn't break your knife. In the original, your knife was indestructible, so yeah, that wasn't a thing that could happen. That sounds atrocious. Losing your knife in that game is pretty bad. What you could do is also you could parry the like thrown weapons that the villagers chucked at you. That was pretty easy. That would do it? Yeah, yeah. The knife being invulnerable definitely had a big help as far as that goes. There were certain bosses I couldn't beat with the knife, like certain bosses I just had to use the gun, but, you know, other than that. I also didn't kill the right hand, I just ran away from it like you're supposed to. Scout vehicle status monitor. Status critical system failure detected. Location unknown planetary surface. Crew status. Hey, Young, just all pilot, no signal. LSTR 512 replicating an active mess hall. Hard landing on surface has damaged critical systems. Oh. Pairing is broken? I mean, if you're good at it, yeah, it probably is. It kind of de-escalates a lot of the tension of the game if you're actually good at parrying. You couldn't do it quite so cleanly in the original, since it basically was just you had to either block the physical weapon that was thrown, and I think you could only do it with ranged weapons. And then you had, like, the ability to stagger enemies to prevent them from being able to do anything. It's ridiculously easy in VR. Yeah, I'd imagine that would be easier in VR. What the hell's going on here? The suit has been removed from the case. Okay. I wasn't expecting this kind of moment here. There's an AVA suit in the case. Airlock controls locked. Insert key. Oh, well, I probably shouldn't mess with that. Personally, I'm still not a fan of the way VR is currently implemented, and I'd have to wait for them to do a couple more iterations of it before I was happy with trying to get it. But there's other people who are locked in on it, so, you know, they can pay the price of iteration. Chainsaw parry moment was pretty sick. That would be. Unfortunately, it does not work in the original. Faded photograph is stuck to the LDAM controls. Pick up photograph? Sure. Picked up photograph. Cue that song by Nickelback that I can't remember very well. Landing assist monitor. Reloading is janky, so I just drop the gun and pull up the knife for a parry. You can drop the gun? That sounds atrocious. There's been a critical system failure due to the hard landing. Ship's control panel. Judging from the readout, there's no chance it will ever fly again. Okay, I think this is all of it. I hope there's no pixel hunting in this game, as it looks like there are probably pixel hunting in this game. Is it like those other VR gun sims where you literally have to physically, like, do it? Like, physically do the reloads? It's based on your finger staying on the grip, so it's really just drop it accidentally. You know, I feel like at that point in time, it's just a, how would you do as Leon S. Kennedy if you were in his situation? Would you panic and, like, loosen your grip on stuff and just drop stuff, or would you, power your way through and actually not drop everything everywhere? And I guess in your case, the answer is you drop stuff. Which, you know what? No shame in that one. You have to eject the mag, manually reload it, and then re-rack it. Yeah, that would be, that'd be a thing. I have not actually fired a gun very often in real life, but I don't remember it being like actually as difficult as it is in VR. But then again, it was under zero pressure. Although it's also under zero pressure when I'm playing a video game if I'm just like trying the controls out, and yet those things still screw me over, like when I'm trying to play those games where you have to like manually use mouse inputs to reload your gun or whatever. That's always just awful. I'm not particularly good with gun, but, you know, it's not like I'm, like, especially bad at it either, I guess. Okay, I am already not entirely sure where to go. Clearly I've, like, missed something. It was really easy in the gun range, but I just didn't have time in that situation. It's always easier to just drop your gun and pick up your knife instead of reloading your gun, I guess. I don't know, I've seen some of those VR simulations for guns, and they are really funny to watch people trying to reload stuff in them. Pale sky stretches beyond the hatches. I'm guessing I don't have that. It was telling me to open up the menu. I should probably do that, actually. Let's check this out here. Inventory, top of map scrolling. Okay, we got ourself, we got photograph. Ah. Okay. So, top, middle, bottom. Well, we can always look at this again later. It's fine. Okay, where's the room where we saw that? I think that was up here. Alright, so what sort of horrors am I about to unleash from this thing? Probably nothing too bad. How bad could it honestly be? Huh? Oh. There we go. Hell's going on in there? Two pieces of key snapped in half lie inside the cryogenic pod. Pick up airlock key, yes. Picked up airlock key. Alright, time for me to put together the airlock key using the instructions on the combined thing of the blah blah blah, but we'll find out if I can do that easily. Okay. Streaming the entire night like a lunatic? I'm not going to stream this entire... I'm going to not do that. I'm going to be up here until like 3 at most. Yeah, so I don't even know how long Signalis is. Maybe it's really short, maybe I will finish it all, but I don't know exactly. Okay, so... Okay, so I have to find some glue or some crap. Okay, here we go. Yes. Damn it. Okay. And I mean, it's a perfectly normal thing to do a 24-hour stream, you know, from time to time, but I'm not on vacation right now, so I don't have that luxury. But it is a normal thing. That is a thing that people do, mostly me. And probably some other people, I don't know. Let's actually check the map. Can we see what those, like, locked rooms are supposed to be? Oh, airlock is also further back, not this way. Okay. It's interesting that the map doesn't have data on what's behind those locked doors. It would be nice fleshing out if they just did tell you what was behind there, even if they didn't let you go through it. Okay. Well, a game by these guys who decided they don't want to have enough pixels for me to see what's going on here. Aren't I some kind of robot? Why do I need the environmental suit? I guess I'm a crappy robot like Simon. Or maybe I'm not a robot? I have no idea, actually. They refer to me as some kind of, like, unit. And I look like a robot. And I've got a, like, weird fuzzy display like a robot would have, I guess, probably. Oh, am I controlling myself here? I thought this was a cutscene. It was just like really screwy for a while there, but honestly, can't see shit. I've had days like that in real life. When the weather is like this. Hey, I remember this puzzle from King's Quest. This puzzle sucked. This is the puzzle that, yeah, no, thank you. Oh, good. I didn't actually have to physically click on each of the stairs to descend into hell. What is this place? Well, there's a strange hole leading deep into the ground. Yeah, Satan's ass crack. Okay, great. There's a faint light glow in the deep. Crawl into the hole? Yeah, sure. What's the worst that could happen? That's obviously the thing that you would do in this situation. Sure, why not? No other way forward, I guess. Probably, maybe. I probably missed a signal, or like a secret or something like that. There's probably some, like, hidden feature if you wander the snow for, like, 12 hours in real life and find the super secret, like, dongle that gives you the other ending or something like that, but an ancient-looking tome was lying on the table. Feels like it's calling to me. Is this the King in Yellow? It's in Chinese, though. Pick up the King in Yellow. Why is it in Chinese? Picked up the King in Yellow. I have seen the yellow sign. Is this Haster? Preparing to send message. To Haster? Or are we going to, Achtung. It's in German. Are they trying to take my character and are they going to do Haster? Is this Ramstein? Am I a sleeper agent? Is that what's going on here? I feel like that might be what's going on here. I'm not going to remember these numbers. I'm going to have to go over the recording and I'm going to have to like look at these numbers again. Any smart person would grab a pen by now. Great holes secretly are digged where Earth's pores ought to suffice. Secretly digged. It's dug. And things have learned to walk that ought to crawl. Okay. Well, I mean, I'm already a robot, so they're making me remember our promise, okay? I'm turning more robot-y, but I was already a robot to begin with, so, like... Oh, who was that? Wake up. Fatal error. Signalis. Okay. Lang orbital. S23. Blah, blah, blah. It's getting fuzzy real fast. Okay. I have no idea what we're doing right now, but we'll find out, I guess, eventually. Capital 1. Synchronizität. Again, I don't know German. LSTR. I also don't know Chinese. L kernel. If replica betrays system. If replica betrays system. What? What am I doing? I'm betraying the system. Okay, well, I mean, you know, sounds good. How did I get here? I feel like there may have been some missed steps at some point along the journey to get to this bathroom here. And do I need bathrooms? I'm a robot, aren't I? I came all the way to here to find her. There's no turning back now. I think those moths are attracted to the light more than anything else here. Alright, let's, wait, what happened to my copy of The King in Yellow? No! I wanted to read that. Photographic and a self-developing film. Despite the damage, Alina Seo can still be seen on it. So, I remember that the other picture that we had, like, had me on the... so, they're already messing with the perception of, like, people, because the other person was that sort of white-haired person on the right side of the film. With the left side of the film still, blanked out, so they're clearly trying to do some sort of thing with the identity of the character. So the character that we were at the very beginning there may be someone different than who we are now. Surface access lift. I don't need to go back. There's a keycard with a note taped to the window of the reception. Due to staff shortages, report new arrivals at classroom 4C Northeast. Pick up receptionist key, picked up receptionist key. I wonder if there's ever a point where you want to not pick something up that you have access to. Because that would sort of like be an interesting thing to do in a situation like this. Welcome to S23 Sierpinski. You've been selected or have elected to be relocated by Aeon to S23 Sierpinski, located on Leng on the frontier of the solar system. S23 Sierpinski is the perfect place for a new beginning. At a prestigious vocational school facility, you'll learn new skills to shape your future as a productive citizen of our wonderful nation. Here you will learn all about mineral extraction, ore refinement, and munitions production, helping the war effort against the remnants of the Empire. And of course, learning is not just about theory. Aeon lets you earn your share while practicing your new craft right at the workplace. Concerned about your family, friends, former colleagues? Ask a protector about a ration sharing plan. A portion of your ration marks will be sent to a beneficiary of your choice. Okay. It's locked. It requires a key, but not the receptionist key? Fine. That camera's following me. Okay. Oh, well, whatever happened to this fellow looks like it was unpleasant. A dead eel unit. She's in a horrible state. Infected. Looking biocomponents are bulging over a damaged shell. What happened to her that would cause this? Death. Okay, so this is how we save. Okay. Lowy red computer screens. Service request form F29. Date of filing service requested form 84214. Full protector ID of unit filing request Euler S2309 replica. Staff department redacted full protector ID of unit processing request ARAR S2303 replica. Source object Mond and Toctor high security wall safe. Numeric keypad. Location of object classroom 4B. So there's a high security safe in classroom 4B. Description: the wall safe in classroom 4B keeps resonating but to the default combination. What's the point of the whole radio broadcasting system if our safe can only be opened with code and manual? Okay, so if I find the manual, I can use that as the code for that. Zekenogen Thurin. Alice Protokollerin Denkedaren was nicht aufgetastert. What the hell? Keep records. Protocol everything. Remember, if you didn't write it down, it never happened. Get the right forms from administration and save your files frequently. Okay. So they're saying for me to save my game. Got it. Memorandum, wall safe codes. It's come to my attention that at least one worker might be aware of the code broadcasting frequencies for the protector wall safes. Any worker connected to this leaker to be interrogated until the culprit is found. Or I'm restricting all radio privileges for workers until further notice. Adler. Like Alfred Adler? Is that behavioral? Is that behavioral or is that cognitive behavioral? I can't remember. Okay, I might have missed something back this way. I'm gonna go this way first. Alright, rip that thing. A dead Yule unit. Why is she abandoned here? Dictionary. Replica. Noun. P1 replicas. Kites replica. Short from archaic replicat. Copy replica. Biomechanical person. Synthetic production of a gestalt. Biological something blah blah. Okay. Simple first aid kit. I can't use any of these since they're not designed for replicas. Interesting. An aperture card microfilm viewer. If I had an aperture cards, I could view its contents here. Can I find some? Alrighty. Well, looks like it is just go the way that I can go. Okay. Looks like I haven't checked out a bunch of doors back this way, so I'm actually going to back up a bit. Okay, that one's locked. This one's clearly... Okay, well... Denke an die Regel der 6 trag nie mehr als 6 Gesetz beider. Okay. The rule of 6. Remember the rule of 6. Never carry more than 6 items on your person. Property is a privilege. Keep your pockets empty and your bag light. Okay. Is that actually a thing here? I want to see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I do only have 6 item slots. Okay, that one's locked. Laufen in den Gangen verboten. Habe Rücksicht auf dein Nickhorn. Jeder kann dich laufen hören. No running in the hallways. No running in the hallways. Be mindful of your neighbor. Everyone can hear you run. Okay, so if I... There's enemies that can hear me. Okay, fantastic. So the factory default is not 11111. The run speed of this game doesn't actually feel that much faster than the walk speed, if I'm totally honest with you. Sup? Star, an Elster unit? You should leave this place. This facility is lost. Turn back before it's too late. Elster, I'm looking for this woman. Have you seen her? I don't know her, but she might be one of the workers. All Gestalt workers were sent to the mine below the facility. If she's still alive, she's probably down there. There's an access elevator to the mine shaft 1 level below, but you'll need an administrator's key to use it. Couldn't I ask her, like, what the hell's happening here? I'll be out of here as soon as this repair patch stops my bleeding. You should get out of here too. I don't know what that woman is, but she's probably dead by now. If you still want to go, good luck. See, I get the feeling like I'm gonna leave and then I'm gonna come back and you'll be dead because something horrible will have happened to you as a reminder or warning of like what's going to happen to me if I get eaten by a monster. Also, how did you end up like this in the first place? God, alright, whatever. Pick up the protector key? Sure. What's the worst that could happen? Classroom key required. Huh. Definitely getting some like Soviet core vibes from the aesthetic from the like propaganda or whatever. So I guess East German. Maybe that door? Save experience is weird. Alright. Not 100% sure what it's supposed to represent there. Was it this way? This way. Use protector key. There's a fan on the wall there, which is interesting. Memorandum terminology. I announced the following by order of Aeon. Due to recent events in accordance with the new Aeon Public Interest Media Regulation AGM 87, the term redacted, which is currently in use in several various Aeon facilities, is no longer permissible and must no longer be used. Premises and departments that are currently using the term are to be immediately renamed. Management personnel shall black out the term from all signage documents until replacement terminology is announced by Aeon. With an immediate effect, use of the term in conversation and correspondence is not offense, obscenity to the state, and to be punished with 2 cycles of double work shift. It may not be easy, but we all have to do our part here. Always remember, our language shapes our world. A perfect world requires a perfect language. Adler. Wait, what about this cable here? Oh. Sure, why not? No idea what that is, but Type 75 user manual. Type 75 is a short recoil-operated lock-breech semi-automatic pistol chambered in 10 by 20 millimeter. This reliable, versatile handgun is the standard issue sidearm for AM protector controller staff. Replica users. Remember to first equip the Type 75 pistol in the inventory screen to designate the pistol as your primary weapon for targeting module. To deploy the weapon, hold right to disengage safety and enter targeting mode. While in targeting mode, left click and spacebar will fire the weapon and R will initiate a reload. Remember, do not waste ammunition, for it is a resource of the nation. When a target is down, try to finish it off by kicking it or hitting it with a baton to preserve ammunition. How do I kick? Well, either way, let's this. Equip. Is it already reloaded? Okay. Well, interesting. Are you going to do that? Ito Isa. Oh, hello. You don't belong here either, do you? I'm Isa Ito. You should be careful, there's something wrong with this place. I don't know what happened, but it's probably dangerous to go any further. That's okay, I understand. I have something I need to do too. Take care. I hope you find who you're looking for. You did finish killing that thing, right? Might have to stomp on it a couple times just to make sure, right? Erica, if you find this note, despite everything that's happened, I've come to look for you. Isa. Okay, well, she's gonna be somehow important, I guess. Probably, anyway. And I feel as though I'm probably missing something here. there seriously nothing to inspect on this side of things? And definitely, like, this computer? You can only look at things if it's got that symbol there. It doesn't work for that. What an empty drawer. Something on the ground here. Did I get this? Yeah. Okay, well, I guess we go to that place where that other probably dead person is. I wonder if there's an achievement in this game or something like that where if you destroy all of the security cameras it does something, and I wonder if they even can be destroyed. I don't have enough bullets to really experiment with that because I'm not versed enough in this gameplay to really do that, but hey, there she goes. Figured. You know, we could have all resolved this. You just listened to me and saying me that, you know, actually you're probably not going to be able to... Whatever. Okay, coagulant type K. Repair patch. Pick up the repair patch. Great. Well, fantastic. Okay, I want to figure out what kind of reload this game has. Let's... So we got our 10mm ammo here. We got 10 of it. We got 6 there. Let's see if I waste a bunch of bullets by doing this. We do not. Okay. So it's best to keep topped up. Classroom key is going to be in that classroom once I found the default password. However... I'm bad at pixel hunting because my eyesight is trash, so finding pixels in pixel hunting is not easy. Let's just check here. Ah, microfilm. Room with the crazy person that we just saw earlier with the knife. No, the microfilm viewer is this. Okay. While safe complies with use in public safety equipment regulations 41 and 43 and features a high-density craft-style door secured with a numeric pad. Proudly produced on Heimat by VB, Web, Mond, and Tochter Tesser, blah blah blah. Instructions for use. Enter the code using the password. Press the confirm key in the lower right corner. If correct, a green light will light up. Rotate the dial on the left to open the door. To declare any previously entered digits, press E in the lower left. 204512. Sure like make me step over that particular one dead body, don't they? Let's see if I have any memory whatsoever. I would never be able to do this like by random chance because I would never assume it's a 6-digit code there. Classroom key. There's like stuff written here, and I'm kind of irritated that I can't like look at it. Because you never know when that might be, like, useful information or something like that. Okay. Well, there's another gaping hole into the depths of hell. I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to just, like, jump into it, but I want to make sure I'm not missing anything first, for obvious reasons, so I don't think I'm coming back from there. I would drop down a whole bunch of chairs first, so I could, like, create a, like, chair bridge to get back out of there. That's what I would do. Oh, she looks like she's having herself a good time, cooking herself up some dinner. Good for her. Alright, well... which of you ladies are getting up here? Interesting that I can't inspect that. Alright, so we're gonna jump down here later, but presumably after we figured out everything else that's going on here. Beep. Oh, that actually works. West wing key needed. What the hell? The elevator works. Take the service hatch key. Interesting. Well, still not convinced that you are not going to, like, hop up and try and eat my face or something like that. How come I can't kick you? Synthetic skin and hair on her head were replaced with a layer of thin, wet gauze. Parts of her polyethylene shell are missing, exposing her biocomponents. I wonder how this happened. We have biocomponents? I guess we are part humanoid. Or, you know, flesh, I guess, would be the more accurate way of putting it. Alright, so the dark and ominous atmosphere here is definitely telling me there's going to be some kind of thing that chases me down this corridor in a second. Right. Is that the yellow sign? Hath I seen the yellow sign now? I think that's actually just a fan that's spinning. Old and worn worker's uniform. Oscillating fan is mounted on the wall. The amount of security cameras in here is kind of interesting. This looks like living quarters, actually. Diary. Protectors have been worried lately. They're hiding something. There's less of them. Ration plan keeps changing. Alina says I'm imagining it. At them, I can feel their fears like it's my own. What are they scared of? Worker sleeping aids. Facilities like these small caged bunks are all just all worker can call their own. Why are they caged? I know it's supposed to be dystopic, but like... Alrighty. Scroll note. Kick them while they're down, kick them while they're down, kick them while they're down, kick them while they're down. Got a promising future as some sort of rap musician there. Alina's diary. Feeling a little lightheaded today. Hope it's not that new flu that seems to be going around. I can't afford to miss any more shifts. That storage at the factory is chewing me out for what felt like hours for fainting at work the last time I got a cold. I haven't seen Elster the last few days. I hope she's okay. More and more people go missing in the mine lately, including replicas. Not even Protectors seem to be safe. Is that not... I feel like there's little things there, but I guess they're not relevant. Okay. Service request form F29. Data filing service request form 8421-6. Full protector ID of unit filing request star S2306. That's the one we saw earlier. Status guard, Department of Worker Quarters. Full protector ID of unit processing request AR S2305 replica. Okay. Service object Himmel type D automatic security door. Location of object worker block A6 corridor. Description: the lock on the staff door in A6 is jammed again. Requesting a locksmith. Service status: electronics reset key is nowhere to be found. I set up a lock-picking kit, but management bumped the elevator entrances up in priority, so next shift we'll have to pick the lock. It's just trial and error at this point. Find me if you need a key to open the service hatch, or ask management, whatever. Funt. Well, we already have this. I can't actually tell exactly what I'm supposed to be trying to accomplish here. Like, which is supposed to be at which point here? Looks like we got it. Okay. Did I miss anything back there? Okay, block A we missed everything in. Or can I not go further down there? I also missed a bunch of stuff in South Corridor. Well, I'm sure we'll have to go back and forth a bit, so let's just figure out what's going on here first. Sounds dropped out. Something bad's gonna happen. Square-shaped key. Butterfly box. There's this sort of like ominous humming drone that they have going on everywhere else. It's kind of interesting that that room doesn't have that. Ah, okay. Okay, we'll pick up the repair patch, and I'm guessing they stack. Okay, so I can actually just have that like that. Well, they don't have a lot of medical patches over in Medical Bay 1. Memorandum wall safe codes. It's come to my attention that at least one worker might be aware of the code broadcasting frequencies for the protector wall safes. Any worker connected to this leaker to be interrogated until the culprit is found. Okay, so that again. I wonder how much ammo you can actually have stacked up there. East-wing key. Okay. Wunderwaffen unserer Nation. Im Kampf gegen das Reich, falsche Einheiten. Well, that's not good. Wunderwaffen. Superweapons of our nation. The battle against the Empire. Falk units. Picked up disposable stun prods. EIG-2. Electro-impulse devices. Due to recent events, all facility staff members are encouraged to familiarize themselves with the electro-impulse devices. We've been supplied with a shipment of EIG-2 disposable stun prods for training purposes. Please refer to the enclosed handbook for more information. The EIG stun prod is a single-use, short-range, disposable, non-lethal solution for incapacitating non-cooperative individuals. It can be equipped to the tool slot in the inventory screen. Once equipped, it will be shown in the lower left of the inventory screen. Okay. The IG stun prod can be used in one hand while on the move and while aiming at another weapon. Once equipped to use the stun prod, simply press C while facing a nearby enemy. C. Warning. High voltage electric discharge may arc to individuals close to the target. Use with care. Do not deploy an elderly, pregnant, or individual with known heart disease unless absolutely necessary. Dispose of stun prod properly after use. Why are they one use? Okay. Oh, was that the, is this the instruction manual here? Yeah. I can't remember the number from the previous thing. I'm not sure if it would be actually the same number in any event, because they were just saying the one from the classroom was like that. Unlocks from the other side. Okay. Okay, got that done. Almost assuredly something bad is in this room here. I don't know. This is looking awfully fishy, my guy. Okay. Can we actually get past that? Kind of wondering if we can move that stuff. Alright, this place is looking pretty ominous, but... wondering if I can upgrade my gun in this as well. That one's locked, this one is not. What the heck is going on here? Whatever it is, it doesn't seem edible. I'm gonna find out that I'm hallucinating. I just shot someone that I shouldn't have bothered shooting. Wonder if you can actually just ignore that one. There's some definite, like, artifacting going around around this thing, so there's something going wrong with my perception here. I wonder if they're still going to be in there once I come back. Like, these things are causing us to, like, have visual glitch outs. You can sort of see that. Okay, service request form. Data filing service request form 84213. Full protector ID of unit filing request. Euler S2303 replica. Staff, department kitchen staff, worker quarters. Euler RKM 7 spatial navigation module. Note, my mapping module is still defective and won't show any map data. I keep getting lost on my way to work and back. I had to sleep in a hallway last cycle because I couldn't find the staff elevator to get to my dorm. Please, I can't find my way around this place without a map. Mars. Interesting. Picked up Mensa key. Like, what is with the sort of, like, weird light effect around the monster's ankles? Euler. Simple universal light replica Euler. They don't seem to notice me that easily either, so... I don't know, let's try walking closer and see what happens. Ow. That thing's still there. Well, I don't feel like I'm fully hallucinating the situation then. So, Mensa means table, if I recall correctly? Okay. Kind of wondering though if I like actually am supposed to destroy these things. I honestly feel like probably not. Like I feel like you could be standing around and like sneaking past them. Because they kind of, well, no, I don't actually know if I could have snuck past these ones all that easily. I probably could, but not easily. I'm pretty incompetent. How much ammo do I have here? Got 9 sets of ammo. 10/9. I'm wondering if that means like 9 sets of 10. I really hope it does, because I would really like to not be losing too much ammo by picking up stuff I can't actually pick up. That would be awkward. Unlock the door. Pick up broken key. There's gonna be weird puzzles around inventory that are gonna be cropping up here, aren't there? Okay. Sup? Storch, you don't look like you belong here. You're an Elster unit, right? This facility is currently in lockdown. You shouldn't be here. I'm Practor Controller on duty at this level. I don't know what kind of business you have here, but as you probably see, we've got bigger issues right now. If you're looking for the commander, I have bad news for you. She got sick and everyone else is sick too. That's really all I know about it. I'm sure the administrator knows more, but who knows where he is. Okay, that's the West Wing key. That's Elena's? It looks like they've got some sort of disease there. Okay, due to recent events, some security technicians will be serving both work shifts and night shifts. Affected guard units: Star S2304, Star S2305, Star S2306, Star S2309. Affected controller units: STCR S2303, STCR S2306. Until effective treatment is found, our reinforcements are sent from HIMAT. We'll all have to stay strong and do our best to keep the facility secure. Failure is not an option. Storch Sebens, STCR S2307. P.S. Keep an eye on the administrator unit. Since the incident, he's been acting stranger than usual. Without the commander to keep him in check, we'll have to ask Calibri for help. Okay, so I have to do something about my inventory so that I can get space for that card there. So that is a thing. No, this was this one, right? So I think we drop off the broken key somewhere. Decomposed garbage bags, fantastic. Okay, where am I? Also... Nope, I think that you cannot actually pick up past a certain amount of ammo, or maybe it's that the boxes don't contain full clips. I'm thinking it's likely the boxes don't contain full clips. Alright, well, that being the case... Oh, this is why I couldn't go any further here. That's why on the map there's stuff past there. Okay. I don't think I'll ever actually be allowed to get that, so... Okay, I want to check the map here. Elevator control, protector, blah blah blah. I need to figure out a way to get the code for that wall safe, but looks like I actually have to go back to the protector elevator first so I can get access to the thing so that I can get the key from the rationing office on the far side of this. Okay. If these guys respawn, I'm going to be quite irritated. Yeah. Oh no, wait, this isn't it. Where was the safe room? Because they had the, thing that I could put in here. Okay, so that's not what that symbol means then. Was it the office? First aid room? I think it might have been the first aid room. I thought there was more than one down here, though. Okay, so we have got access to, like, our stun batons as well, so I probably have to use that maybe, I don't know. Okay. I actually had an empty slot. Did I use the last of my bullets? Well, that's a way to do it. You'll regret this later. What? Why would you say that? Goddamn game. I'm guessing that must mean that I might have missed something crucial. So that's fun. Or that I've changed something that I won't be able to change back. So, either way, that's kind of annoying. Hopefully it's just trying to gaslight me, but I'm guessing I've screwed up like an ending already. But you know what? That's fine. I'll have to do a guide playthrough later. Waiting for new orders. Until then, I'm not taking any risks. That's probably the smart idea, honestly. Big shotgun there probably helps. Okay. Well, hopefully we find answers here. And ammo, that would be nice. Seems as though the longer you charge up your shot, the more damage it does. Yeah, no, these are actually coming in with, like, much less than full clip amounts. Okay, broken key parts. I might have been able to just sneak up and take that and then run, but then I wouldn't really be able to get to here. Is that another stun baton? It is. Hitting the C key during those high pressure situations is probably going to be risky. Alright. Search protocol. Protector controller on duty, SDCR 2303. Protector on duty, star S2305. Worker S23A 4822, Song, Helene. Confiscated item, watch ring. Residence dorm, A16. Workplace, political morals class. Arrested in ongoing investigation, stolen radio. Original reason for transfer, counter-revolutionary activity, distributing flyers at university. Worker S23A 3582, Huang Julia. Confiscated items, medication. Residence dorm, A64, mining operation A. Restaurant on suspicion of bioresonance. Confiscated carbamide pills have been sent to the medical wing. Special supervision requested in Fort Calibri. Worker S23A 0512, CO Elena. Confiscated cosmetic box with butterfly inlay unlocked. Dorm A61, workplace factory. Collapsed at the workplace from exhaustion. Bunk was searched before transferred to medical wing. Fukuyama Heinrich, S23A 2367, confiscated fountain pen, residence dorm A22, workplace mining operation A, recent transfer from factory. Arrested on suspicion of conspiracy against the state. Okay. Yep. Which way did I... North, okay. Said that I could take damage from doing that, but it doesn't look like it. Okay, this one I definitely feel like we can make a chance at just stealthing into it. So, as to not waste bullets or other things. Alright, we got it. Does make me wonder what the hell that room's actually for, though. Well, I kind of know what this room must be for. Jeez. Frequencies, moon, 051000, sun, 087000, scales, 110000, rook, 143000, tree, 183000, sword, 234000. I need paper for this game, I feel like. Where the hell are we? We're back in here. Okay, I need to go back down to mineshaft access again, so... what we could do is do another save here. We'll see if it tells me I'm going to regret things if I save here this time. Oops. Yeah, so it must do that because I screwed up. Oops. Yep, I have to exit out of this. Okay. So I want to... Ah, okay. Just gonna go, I guess, with this right now. Should I have not picked up the Plate of Eternity? I guess it was ominous sounding. Am I gonna get Harry Dubois here? I guess this came out before that, though. Hello? Some kind of special locking mechanism, some sort of speaker or microphone on the front. 160. Oh. To Radio Officer Young, Station 6. Dear Iris, I hope you and Ariane are both well. I've spoken to the officials at AN. They agree that it would be best for Ariane to attend school at Sector C. I have a spare room she can stay in until she graduates. I know you two are inseparable, but we both know that it's best for your daughter if she receives a normal education in the city. Love, your sister Camilla. So Camilla is also a very King in Yellow coded sort of thing there. I hope I find another copy of it. Long-wave radio receiver module, user manual. The REM64 long-wave radio receiver module allows a replica unit to directly receive and process low-frequency AM amplitude modulation radio transmission in the range of 50 to 250 kilohertz. The REM64 module is installed in the module slot behind the left ear of Generation 5 replicas. To access the module's functionality, open their inventory screen and press W to open the subsystem screen. The receiver module will show up in the far left there. To switch the radio receiver on and off, press F. You can adjust the frequency with QE. When the receiver is on, the frequency indicator will light up red and the spectrogram bars will begin to move. When tuned to the station with the subcarrier signal, the signal label will ignite. When tuned to the station transmitting a data stream, the data label will ignite and the transmitted data will be displayed in the transcription field at the bottom of the screen. So I have to set it to 160 to get into that door. There's a replica radio module in the box. Pick up the radio module installed. The radio module can receive blah, 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 blah. Okay. So everything's 000, so you don't have to deal with that. Okay, let's set us up to 160, I guess. W. It's got these here. Oh god, I don't know. I actually do have to... Two, three, five. Oh god, I need... Oh man, I do not have the equipment. I'm not equipped for this. Okay, hold on. Let me just open up Notepad on my laptop here. Why would they make a number string that's this long? This is just mean. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna leave here. We're just gonna keep this turned on. I feel as though very strongly that this is going to actually require me to figure out the numbers there. Oh no, maybe not. Okay. Can't interact with that at all anymore. Fantastic. Okay, great. Feel like that's good here. I haven't actually done something. Let's... Something soft and wet inside. Almost like flesh. Okay, well... I'm guessing this goes into storage. And I'm going to take out the repair spray. Oh, this is for healing. Okay, I probably don't need to worry about that right now. Well, you know what? Let's see if this tells me I'm going to regret this. If I save into a new file, it doesn't seem to ever do that. It seems to only be when I do that with a new one. Okay. Well, that all being done, we got plenty of room in our inventory now, I guess. Kind of. Comparatively speaking. Is there more I could get in this room? Doesn't look like it. So they will recover over time, it looks like. But it does look like you can kind of just run past them if you want to. Okay, let's, apparently they take a while to actually work, so let's just stick with that for the time being. Okay, we're missing this door. Apparently this is a door. Okay, so what are we missing here? Okay, so there's the wall safe, and there's that, and there's the elevator. I may be too stupid for this game. I may need a guide. I deeply suspect that other lock thing is going to be the same. These guys are probably going to get up. Nope. It's just those other ones. Interesting. Okay. We're probably going to have to play with radio frequencies. Okay. 50763. Okay, we'll try that. Nope. They're saying that had something to do with the frequencies, so... I played a lot of Voices of the Void. This is no problem for me. Problem was, I know that there were actually quite a lot of different signals they were showing me earlier. Okay, so there's this. We'll start off with Moon here. 51. 204512. Nope. Okay. Sun is 87. I wonder if there's a specific one of these that I should be thinking about for this particular place. Let me just look at this again. This is Adler. Broadcasting frequencies for the protector wall safes. Any worker connected is legal to be interrogated. The culprits found. Blah blah blah. Fact is, though, it does have to do with the radio frequencies. Like, that much I know. Contraband found in locker. Confession. No food. 3 cycles. Legal use of radio. Confession. ISO. 2 cycles. Expired during interrogation. None. They killed Wolfgang over this. Franz Huo. Passed out during interrogation. Emily Huang. Trespassing. Expired during interrogation. Isn't Emily an important name for us? Okay. Okay, we'll try 87. The controls for this game still actually are not, like, easy for me. Five, 4, 7, 6, 2. Okay, we'll give it a try. All right. $110. One five 15523. I'm worried that's going to be a combination of all of these, where it's like I have to get the frequencies together. 145. Did we already try that one? We might have already gotten Rook, but we'll do it just for the sake of making sure we get it. Okay, 50763 again. I'm pretty sure we tried this already. $183. $26834. Okay. 26834. Nope. $234. This is the only one left, so if it's not one of these, then I have to look for something else. 87085. Nope. Crap. Okay, so... Mike, hello Wong. Punishment ISO. Wolfgang also died for the same thing. So these are probably the people that are the correct ones here. Were they just torturing everybody to death until they got the information that they wanted? Like, how many innocent people did they crack through? Who had nothing to do with it. I should probably turn this off. It's probably driving people crazy. I don't actually mind it, if I'm totally honest with you. I feel very strongly that I'm too stupid to play this game. Let's see here. Interrogation and isolation are those two rooms there. Oh, that's what that room is. Okay. The thing I found in there was a... So I might have to actually go back into interrogation and isolation to figure out something here. So the question is, do I think that I could use this, like, thing? Would he drop something I want here? I'm thinking of just tasing this guy. Damn, okay, well, there's really nothing in there. The butterfly was in the contraband locker, so would they have put the other stuff in the contraband? This was in here. So, is there some sort of, like, numeric combination that I need to go for here for that to be the one that I get the box from? God, why would you make it this complicated? I'm too stupid for this. I just want to see if there's anything else in this contraband area. Well, I'm certainly not above cheating if it, like, comes to it, but... What does use do for this? I'm trying to wonder if, like, there's a secret thing on that, but it kind of looks like there might be. The cameras everywhere is a real annoying thing. Okay, I'm gonna... That wouldn't have it. one's just for that one. Shouldn't be in there. Let's just try this again. 204-512, I guess. Because you never know when that's resetting multiple ones, I guess. Nope. Wait, there's a tree on here. I probably typed in the wrong password when I was doing this. Let's... 183. Wait, didn't I already do that? I could have sworn I did that. God damn it. Alright. I would have sworn I did that. Alright, we can use the elevator now. Let's actually use the other route. I just remembered there's a million things that have respawned over this way for some reason. And I do not have unlimited ammo, unfortunately. As much as I would like to. How dare you? I wonder what the respawn algorithm is for these guys. Okay, we're on to... It would be protector quarters, I guess. Oh, wait. Am I hitting the wrong thing here? Probably because I have to hit the different button. Let's try this. Okay, we gotta flash somebody. Power interruption. Control system is rebooting. Failure. Notice card impounded. Please contact administrator. God damn it. So that might have screwed me over. Who knows? I'm definitely not going to save this one here. Or I'm going to file a different save here, rather. this one's going in a different slot. Is this a shotgun? Does this have bullets? It's got 5 shots. It's as much as my pistol. Does have limited freaking save slots here, so I've got a feeling like this is just awkward for me. We did get a shotgun, so I can't be that far off of what I should be doing here. Insert blank card to begin print. So I should be able to print out cards that I need here? Okay. The fact that cameras always follow me but never follow those other things is kind of interesting. You can see various objects laid out under the X-ray apparatus behind the glass. God, that, like, does not look very pleasing to look at. Okay, someone lost a hand. Looks pretty normal to me. Someone lost their entire head. There's the implants. There's the radio implant. There's one on the medulla. Their teeth are weird. You can see where the implants were placed. Okay. This looks like a calculator that got teleported into a rock. Okay, I can't tell which way is supposed to be forward here, but we can see a pattern on this, so... Okay, it's the Ace Attorney game in one day? Yeah, it's me. Yeah, no, I can't, yeah, no, that's exactly it. Hi, welcome back, I remember you. Okay, you're watching me flailing and failing at puzzles, so, you know, normal stuff for me, really. Okay, so this looks like an internal clock mechanism. I don't think I have to memorize this. If I have to memorize this, I'm going to be very mad. I'm pretty sure it's the previous image. I could have been most of it. It's hard for me to remember. I was kind of blanking by, like, a lot of that, honestly. Yeah, we're doing some Halloween streams here. Surprised that you ended up back here. That's kind of an interesting thing to have ended up back in. More shotgun rounds. Yes, please. I wonder what the cap on those is. Hello. Let's just ignore you for now. I only have so many bullets and I don't want to waste them on useless people like you. Okay. Yes, this game is going to be probably pretty different from Ace Attorney, but it's honestly not. It's me struggling at puzzles. So, actually exactly the same as Ace Attorney. How long will the stream be approximately? I'm not doing the same thing. I only do that on my time off, and unfortunately I don't have time off right now. I'm actually just... I don't even have the weekend because my weekend is actually Wednesdays. So, I have work tomorrow, so I cannot be doing that kind of thing. I'm going to be probably doing this for, like, until maybe 2, maybe 3, kind of around there. Alright, well, that was interesting. I was leaving anyway, but that guy just said pop out of the floor. Okay. Yeah, so, yeah, fortunately for me, I don't work in the mornings. So, that's all good. kind of wondering what's up with these medical beds here. Yeah, I wish I had time off so I could play this, like, straight through. Especially because this isn't actually the only horror game I want to play. I want to play 2 this year. Auto-injector, no space for it. Okay. I have to find a save room, I guess. TV with a built-in video cassette player. If I had a video cassette, I could watch it here. Do people remember what cassettes are? I do, but, you know, I'm old. Something is wrong. Nobody will tell me what's happening. But ever since I woke up, everyone has been behaving strangely. Protectors won't let me leave my room and return to work even though the wound from my fall is already healed. I think it must have been an accident in the mine. I heard 2 eels whispering in my room that they're running out of staff. I wonder that something's happened to Elster. I haven't heard from her in a while. I can't just sit around here any longer. Lena CO. Okay. I think this game had multiple endings, and I think I'm probably going towards, like, probably the most generic, normal, bad one, but we'll find out. I'm gonna move. The longer you have them in your sights, the stronger your shot gets, so... It's always like, wait till the last second to fire. It's an interesting way of doing it. It feels very sort of like Fatal Frame-y, where you're kind of encouraged to like have your wits about you and be calm and just keep looking at them for like 5 minutes there. But it goes against like what would naturally be your instinct there, obviously, right? The fact they respawn's real annoying, though. I'm not loving that. Patient Euler S2321. Patient complained about severe nausea and headaches. Admitted to hospital wing after vomiting oxidant fluid during work. Clinical picture in line with other recent cases among Protector staff. We still have no indication of what causes the syndrome. We've observed similar developments in all patients. Most puzzlingly, development of the syndrome seems to have progressed similarly in both replica and Gestalt patients. Initial admission test shows hypotension, high fever, and dehydration, internal hemorrhaging, strong cognitive decline within the first cycle, alopecia, and purpura. I have no idea what those are. Within 5 cycles, the skin will be able to peel in large patches. Decline in vision quality and ability to communicate may follow. Gestalt patients will usually expire at this stage due to infections, while results replica patients seems to vary. Okay. So, horrible plague disease thing that's killing everybody. Good to know. Turning them into these weird zombie nurses for some reason. There's a reason they're like this in Silent Hill. I'm not sure if there's as good a reason for them in this game, honestly. Got you locked on there. Oh. Damn it. Okay. Get a repair spray. That one's a different color than the other one for some reason. 2 more shotgun rounds. How come I can't reload? Did I already reload? I think I'm losing ammo because of a thing that happens in this game here. I just realized. Shoot. Well, that's unfortunate. I really need to get to a place where I can drop off my stuff. Did that change? I feel like there's something flickering going. Oh, it's the... I think I know what it is. Not gonna worry about that. Just has to dump me off on top of their corpses where they're just gonna pop up and start attacking me again because they respawn. Because the game's a bitch. Sup? Howdy. How you doing? Yule, everyone's turned weird. I'm the only one left, I think. Will I get sick like the others too? Memorandum, wall safe codes. It's come to my attention that at least one worker might be aware of the code broadcasting. I think this is the exact same. Okay, so that just got sent everywhere, I guess. Another stun baton. Fantastic. Shoot. God damn it. Okay. Well, let's look for the frequencies. Okay. So sword is 234. But I'm gonna have to do a thing here. I'm probably gonna have to translate these into letters, and I'm terrible at that. $87085. Eight 87085. Nope. Okay, so let's actually just do this, and I've got this thing open here. I'm gonna try and open it up again here. I kind of wonder if they're trying to go by a phone sort of thing. Let's do Notepad. $87085. Okay, so I got my phone. I'm going to see if it's probably that sort of thing. So an 8 on there would be a T, U, or a V, which is none of these, so it's not that method. So it's probably just line up the alphabet there. 8th letter of the alphabet is H. 7 would be... I'm so bad at this. A, B... That'd be G. We don't have that. Huh. This is sword, right? Okay, I'm gonna come back to that in a little bit. Oh, and we'll get rid of this. Yeah, I want to look for a safe room first. That's probably my next priority. That's definitely my next priority. You ladies stay down. Don't want to have to do this again. I really don't, because I will run out of ammo. Okay, locked there. The hell's this? Is that the yellow sign? 3 golden stars of the nation adorn the stela. Sword. Ah, okay. Let's bring our notepad up here. A-N-E H-S-R Z redacted K E, and then comparison is 1, 2 redacted redacted 7 9. So it looks like they're numerically in order, but then we got this thing going on. I'm glad I didn't worry too hard about this. Okay, so the number pad is in order, and then the rest is like the other thing. Okay, got it. I'm gonna just still check these areas out here first, because we might find a save room. Yeah? Tough guy, huh? Oh, you didn't have a good time in here. Pump room key, but we don't have enough room for that. Great. There's gotta be a save room on this floor somewhere. Socket wrench handle, but no socket wrench. I'm gonna definitely need... The 6-item rule sucks. I hate it. Okay, is that reception up there? I guess we can use the item box there. Okay, so... Gonna have to put you in here. Keeping that, because I'm insane. Gonna store that, and then we'll have room for some shotgun shells that we found earlier. Yeah, that's for that. Where was the room where I left more shotgun shells? You came through the floor here. Or I guess that's not a floor, I guess it just came from under the desk. Nope. They detect you from far away here. Interesting. Fortunately, they haven't figured out how to use the doors, so... Okay, I can't remember what room I left all the shotgun shells in. I only have, like, 2 of them that were left on the table there, but it's better than nothing. Okay. Wasn't there. I think it was near here. Yep, here it is. I think we still don't have any in inventory because I think we just used it, so fantastic. Okay, so we know that it's 87085. So I'm kind of confused, actually. What are we supposed to try here? So 8 is the number here, which means that that would be... I'm assuming that we're using letters for... So we're translating the letter, the number that we have there, To the keypad there, to the number, or the letters on there, I'm thinking. So 8 becomes that. Are there any future plans for Ace Attorney? Like, no, my plan for Ace Attorney is literally the long streams. I usually play it once a year, all the way through. So I will play another Ace Attorney game of some sort in 2026. But it will be a long stream, and it will be a 2024, or it'll be a 24-hour stream. What's the schedule for the next stream? I usually play those during the summer. So I will play a full one next year in 2026, but it will be the insane kind of one that is not sensible for a smart person. Okay, hold on. I need to focus on the stupid puzzle because this game hates me. Okay, so the 8 is actually unknown. So let's see what letters is missing. So A, N, B, H, S, K, Z, oh, H, S, R. Okay, that's fine. Z, F is missing. So it's Z, F, K. And I'm going to assume that we're doing this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. But looks like the puzzles are hard. This isn't too bad once I found that set of clues there, but I'm not sure if I've got this correct in terms of like what it's supposed to be here. So we'll find out. So translating the 87085 that I got, that would be F. 7 is Z. 0 is E. 8 again is F. 5 is S. Yeah, you just need to get all the information, then you can figure this one out. It's not too bad. Why is there an eyeball in here? Pick up the what? Whose eyeball is this? Pick up the incinerator room key. Okay. Yeah, so that puzzle's not too bad. Like, that puzzle was, I had to just collect all the information, and once I got that, it's not that bad. I'm scared. I don't want to die. You look kind of familiar. Have we met before? At first, it was only Commander Falk who fell ill. Slowly, everyone started behaving strangely. Do you have more to say? I'm too scared to go outside. I want to become like the others. I think that was a repeat there. To be fair, like, I'm not terrible at puzzle games, I'm just not great at them. You gonna get up there, huh? How come I can't step on you again? Huh, jerks? Where's the incinerator room? It would probably be up there, I'd imagine, but I don't think that... I think that was the examination room. I didn't check out this door. F-E-K-N... no, W-L. Saunders the gang. Which is doing what to the gang? Okay, so we got the hexagon, we got the Triforce, we got the anti-Triforce, we got the half moon, and we got the pause symbol. Fantastic. Man. I don't want to deal with your bullshit. Go away. Okay. I think that the thing about this game is it's one of those Silent Hills where it's like, if you get kind of good at it, you can just sort of juke enemies out. Preserve your ammo that way. Which I think is smarter than the other alternatives. Where the hell am I going? Examination room. Oh, past the morgue, probably. Okay. I feel like they put a person underneath one of these tables at random, and that random person pops out and then activates the combat, so like the other person will also be triggered. So I feel like this room is slightly randomized. Got 3 thermite flares and a note. Proper disposal of corpses. So you probably heard there have been multiple accounts of bodies decommissioned, protectors spontaneously reactivating and activating in an effective manner. Based on November's autopsy report, it seems that all affected units show some sort of cancerous growth in their organic compounds. Scoring to her, unless completely incinerated, this growth may reactivate the replica even after it's been dead for hours. We don't know what causes this, and we're unsure what's affected. We can't keep up with incinerating all the bodies, with just 2 incinerators that constantly need recalibrating, so we're improvising. These thermite flares are able to melt through the replica's armors and burn the organic components from the inside. I've requisitioned more of them, but there's some paperwork missing, so we'll have to wait a bit longer. Junie. So shouldn't they throw these things in the, CO2, gas, O2. Okay, I'm not sure what this puzzle is going to end up being, but failure, CO2 in blue, gas yellow. I can't see the yellow line on there, so I'm not sure if that's relevant. Feller, I don't know what it means because it's in German. O2, O2. There's a cutting board in there. Not 100% sure why someone put a cutting board in there, but I'm guessing I need to reduce the heat in here to the point where it's safe to open. CO2 up, gas down, O2. Does that mean that we're too high on these? Our O2 is at the correct level. Gas needs to be lower. CO2 needs to be higher. Gas needs to be lower, CO2 needs to be higher. Is this lower? Okay, so the right side is down. CO2 up, gas down. CO2 up, gas down. CO2 up, gas up. Okay. Cool. Great. They had that exactly the opposite way I would have wanted that put, but whatever. We've also made it so we can't incinerate the corpses, and this room is full of them, so that's fantastic. Oh, jeez. Why did that count as a hit? I hope I didn't take damage from that. Cheaty-ass game. Alright. I did take damage from that. God. Alright, whatever. That feels cheap. Okay, Okay, so we got the fire key, but I need to go to the key card room, and I bet I need to do a thing there. Okay, old photographic memory module allows recording of up to 6 visual memories. Incredibly outdated, but might still be useful. Okay, I need to figure out where to put those. I'm guessing that this gets equipped in the same slot that the stun baton does, but... You gonna cheat too, huh? So I think you thermite the ones that you know you're going to be passing through quite often, and that might actually be one of the ones I'd be passing through quite often, but... Who knows? Yeah, that's right by reception. I'm gonna actually go incinerate that body there. Watch as it gets up again here. Yeah, jerk. Okay. Okay, grim. But, if it works, it works. Okay, so there's the copy thing here. Blank key. Damn it. So we got the VCR player, and I don't know if this eye is what that thing's looking for. But in the meantime, we need to drop off some stuff. We got too much crap here. I'm gonna throw the flares in here for now. I'm gonna throw this in there for now. Actually, no. Can I use the fire key? That might be something I can use right now. Okay. I have to say, you're probably right. This is actually a fairly difficult game as far as the puzzles go compared to a lot of other horror games I've played. This definitely has got more of a difficulty curve than a lot of the Resident Evil puzzles I've played, for example. Replica, kill, S-stim, and so forth of the life. 0.0 milliliter package insert. Package leaflet information for the user. Replica circulatory stimulant. Liquid injection in auto injector. Active potent replica. Kresslov stimulants. N99.9%. Warning. Extremely potent for replica use only. What is replica, kale, stim, and instant help, and when to take it? It's a sterile solution in an auto injector pen for emergency injection. Kale, stim, and instantly acts on the replica circulatory system, restoring health. Kale stim N is intended for use to avoid critical system failure in replica frames generation 3 and up. Can be used directly from the inventory screen. You can also equip the auto injector in the inventory screen to the tool slot to use it on the move. Hold C for the entire duration of the injection. When equipped with the tool slot, the auto injector will activate automatically when the replica system would otherwise fail, preventing system failure. So basically it's a stop death thing. Sounds good actually, but... Okay, so the eyeball does not count as a video cassette. One of those two is definitely getting back up, and I just don't want to deal with the resources of dealing with that. There's only so many shotgun shells that I actually get. Right, that room. I know the west corridor actually has got two enemies that are kind of in an annoying spot there. I'm wondering if I can randomize their position by popping in and out of doors, or if I have to, like... It looks like they stay in the same position, so I have to come in through the north, kind of, if I want to reset their positioning, which is annoying. Fortunately, we thermited this one, so we got that ability. Or they're going to be right here again, and I'm just going to be very irritated by them. Storeroom, projector room... No, protector bathroom. So now that we've, like, moved into here, we can actually get them to sort of, like, go on a patrol route around the other direction there. Alright, we can get this now. No space to... Oh, no, wait, I don't have space. Okay, well... Fine, then. Oh, right, because we have the auto-injector now. I think I'm gonna have to kill this one. I ran past it twice, like, last time, though. I kind of feel like we could probably do that again. Three shotgun shells. Okay, I'm thermiting you. What the hell? I don't have the thermite. Nah, damn it. Pump room key required, yeah. Okay, I'm coming back with a thermite for you, buddy. Just for you. Unless you use this shock baton, I think it's a one-hit kill. Alright, unfortunately I have to put away the shotgun now, so... That's fun. I should be saving way more often. Alright. Putting away you, putting away you. Pulling out you. Okay, I actually have... Oh, right, auto-injector we're getting rid of, and we get the thermite. Can get rid of you for now. If he gets back up after the first time, I'm gonna be so mad. She, maybe? I don't know, actually. Oops. This is more out of spite than anything else, honestly. Okay, so we can get into the pump room, and that's going to let us access this area, so that we can deal with more later. Will let us probably get from the other side of that one, so that'll probably unlock that door too. A to B to C to A. Reservoir drainage instructions. With tank A full, there's how to equalize the reservoir. Fill tank B, then fill tank C with water only from B. Move the water from tank C back to tank A. This game looks fun. I like it. Yeah, it's pretty good so far. Fill tank C again with the remaining water from tank B, then refill tank B from tank A again. Fill tank C with water only from tank B, then move it back to tank A. If you make a mistake and get stuck, just fill everything back into tank A and start over. Fill tank B, then fill C with only water from B. Move the water from C back to A. Fill tank C again with uranium R from tank B, then refill B from tank A. Again, fill C with water only from B, then move back to tank A. I'll have to research on this game. It's one of the ones that's been around for quite a while, but yeah, Signalis is one of those games that a lot of people have said a lot of good things about. Flood drainage system malfunction. To all medical wing RS. The automatic equalizer pumps of the flood drainage system still appear to be broken, causing the lower levels to be flooded. Since we're currently focusing repair efforts on the east wing staircase structure, the drainage system pressure has to be manually equalized from the control panel in the pump control room for now. Damn it. To drain the water, make sure that both the A and B tanks have the same amount of water in them and that C tank is completely empty. You can see the water levels in the tanks in the control panel. Press the buttons at the bottom of the panel to move water between tanks using the air pressure system. It's a bit tricky to get the two tanks equalized this way because they can only move all the water in a tank at once this way unless the receiving tank is full. With the pumps out of order, only tank A will fill up by itself. A to B, I think that this means this way. No, it's this way. B to C. C to A. Goes that way. It's weird to me that it goes in that direction. I don't think this is working. Am I missing a step somewhere? I think I'm missing a thing somewhere. Because this always goes to the same level here. Okay, let's get everything in there. Fill B. I'm doing it wrong? Yeah, I think so. I'm just gonna write down the instructions here so I've got them available while I'm doing this. Then C from B, C to A. Fill C from B. Oh, that's what I'm doing wrong. Refill tank B from A. Okay, I think I got it. Okay, I got the missing step that I was doing here. There to there, there to there. There to there. I might have done that the wrong time. Oops, that was the wrong button. This one, to this one, to this one, to this one. Okay, I screwed up somewhere here, I think, but... do I do this? Yeah, I can't remember the lengthy ones either. I'm just gonna actually reset this again. I think I'm missing a step again. This is why I actually wish I had paper with me. I don't have any paper with me, and I'm trying to type it on Notepad, and that kind of sucks, actually. I'm gonna actually shorthand this. I'm gonna do this differently. Okay, so it's AB, then BC, then CA, then BC, then AB, then BC, then CA. Just want to double check to make sure that's the correct way. So from A, fill B. It's giving Resident Evil. These are harder than Resident Evil. But yeah, they're similar in vein to that, yeah. Then BC, and then C to A, fill C again. Yep. I'm removing the language that they're using and just changing it to letters, which I find easier. The problem is I also can't remember which of these buttons does which thing, but whatever. It's like that, and that, and that, then that, then that, and then that, then that. There we go. Nope, we got it. Removing all the language from these sort of puzzles tends to help. Like, I wasn't using this in any sort of... It was literally, like, my notes here is A, B, B, C, C, A. B, C, A, B, B, C, C, A. Because that sort of language and parlance is easier for this kind of puzzle. Because then you don't have to think about what they're trying to say or remember what they're actually trying to say. You're just remembering a pattern. Or looking at a pattern. Much more functional. I would have loved it if I came down here and didn't have any room for any equipment. Why couldn't they have just given me some water bullets here? That would have been lovely. I can hear construction outside, and it is the weirdest thing at this time of day. Oh wait, this is not the same. I thought this was gonna be... Oh man, okay. So that'll probably lead me to the next floor up, right underneath where it was, basically. Ooh, bullets. I think those are shotgun, aren't they? Nope, okay. Seriously, why do I hear heavy machinery at 1:30 in the morning? Yeah, a lot of people say that about this one. It's supposed to be really good. This is my first time playing it. Okay, I need the blank key. That's unfortunate. Okay. We're gonna have to go back upstairs and then explore down here again in a bit. This water looks disturbingly yellow. Distressingly yellow. Okay. It is weird playing as a robot, though, in a horror game, because you're some kind of, like, android-y type thing. I'm kind of impressed that I managed to get through the puzzles so far. Like, while struggling, I haven't had to, like, look any of them up. Normally, I like looking up puzzles. Does this game have a lot of backtracking? If you're stupid, it does, which, so I've been doing a lot of backtracking. The levels are fairly short, though. They're fairly, like, small, so... Whether or not that does is kind of not that important. Yeah. I feel like we can put away the full amount in storage there. Just keep some bullets in storage. Oh, I should save. That would probably be a smart idea. The problem is I'm out of save slots. Because this game does limit you to 4. There are, like, reasons for that, but... Or there seem to be anyway. I have no idea if there actually are. One of the earlier ones I saved, and it's like, you will regret that, and I'm like, well, shit. I probably will, because I probably screwed up, but... I am guessing I've been locked out of one of the endings, like, already, but, you know what, it's fine. Okay. So, as far as I can tell, they don't move when we do things like this, so... They're gonna always sort of be, like, closer and closer to that door until I sort of have to do Lord knows what to get past them. I'm probably gonna have to kill it, but... I think I'm just gonna use a taser for this. Do I have them equipped? I do not. That would have been real awkward if I had just run out there without these actually equipped. Okay, hey buddy. Yeah, up yours too. Okay, let's just check out everything in this hallway, see if there's anything I can get here. Is that barricaded up? It's locked though, so that doesn't matter. Okay. Okay, well there's this thing. And then there's some bullets over here, which is unfortunate because I'm out of space now. Okay, well that's also unfortunate. Need a wrench with the fitting socket to remove the air vent cover. Okay, well we know that that's a thing that we know where there's part of. Personal grievance from P14. Data filing personal grievance form. 8420F. Full protector ID of unit filing grievance. AR S2308 replica. Staff Department Medical. Full protector IDs of involved units. AR S2311 replica. Date of time incidents. All the time. Location of incident. Medical wing. Description. Elf keeps using my wrench and misplacing the 10mm socket. I've been reprimanding for not repairing the fan in the vent in the lower level, but I can't remove the vent cover without a 10mm wrench socket. I know she's doing it on purpose. Okay. The most lore heavy for some reason. Yeah, a lot of... I can't carry the 12mm... Yeah. God, okay. Okay, let's just run here. We'll be able to come back there and get ammunition later. So for now, this is kind of fine. This is the room we dropped into. Ooh, there's a save room in here, and this is actually really good for this place to be here. This was smart design. Okay, I'm gonna drop this in here, this in here. I'm actually gonna start dropping repair patches in here. We just have disposable prods and bullets and guns. Okay, we can also get to the examination room now. I love a good save screen. Those are always, like, fun. I'm still not sure what this represents, though, but whatever. Should be able to pick up the bullets now. And the way we're going to do this is we're going to pick up the bullets, we're going to run into that other room over there, and that'll reset these guys, and then we'll just run back. So that lets us pick up these, that lets us then go back here. These guys are reset, and we run out. This game has 6 inventory slots. That includes literally everything you're allowed to carry, so it is very limited. Part of the puzzle is figuring out how to, like, drop stuff so that you're capable of doing that. The real problem is that bullets take up inventory, and you've got, like I said, 6. So it's pretty brutal as far as that goes. I need to keep the exam room key because I think that's where we're going next. Okay, we can start running past this person down here. I think we're done down here, actually, for the next while until we get that socket wrench, which is 2 items, by the way. So it's not that we pick up the socket wrench and that's 1 item that we got. It's the socket wrench is 2 separate items. 1 for the socket, 1 for the wrench. I didn't check this yet. Okay. I'm at the maximum number of disposable stun prods. That's actually pretty good. Although I should still drop 1 off so that I can pick up another one. Dead Ara unit. She looks strangely peaceful. I wonder what an Ara unit is. Yeah, so it's nice that they give you the save room style drop-off points where you can just sort of store all your junk. Because without that, here's the socket part. Or here's the wrench part. Wait, which... no, this is the socket part. Okay. Now I have to find the 10mm head, but we got the examination room we can head to next. See, like I was saying, there's a lot of... 33% of the inventory is insane. Yeah, I mean, that's what I was saying. Like, this game is very inventory management heavy. But they've actually got a bunch of other clever bits of design here, so let's take an example here. So this is a puzzle room that involves me having a bunch of, like, different items. It is right beside the save room that has the slot where I can just, like, collect all that stuff. So I could put all my weapons and all my other stuff in this box here, collect up all the puzzle items so that I could figure out what I need, and then go into there and be fine. Okay, so examination room, I'm pretty sure, is just this way. But yeah, that's why I don't have the shotgun with me right now, is because it's like... it takes up too much inventory space. Here's the 10mm. So once you do have both parts, you can actually combine them, and that's actually, like, fine, but... yeah, that's still... how that is. Pick up auto-injector, picked up the auto-injector. We've already done one of these, so we actually know what that does already. Quick curing construction foam. Since the ration plan has changed again, we're short on quick curing repair spray. Turns out we can make our own by combining coagulant K with normal expanding PU foam. It won't expand as much, but it'll harden instantly and make a fairly solid bond if you're in a rush to get some repairs done. Use the replica repair patches since they're pretty easy source of coagulant K and just combine them with normal repair sprays. So those little healing items. Talking about how to make them more efficient, but I don't actually know if I care about making them that much more efficient. So the thing about this though is, like, I have that, if I had 6 items and one of them was the socket, I can't pick up the wrench part. I can't pick up the 10mm attachment because I wouldn't have the inventory space to pick up the 10mm attachment so I could attach it to the other part. So yeah, that's kind of how that is. It kind of sucks, if I'm totally honest with you. Yeah, this room we still had a puzzle I still couldn't solve. Okay. I have a VCR now. I can get the VCR player as well, but... I'm not even actually sure if this is the right floor for me to be on, by the way. This is potentially the wrong floor for me to actually even be on. So now we can go into our storage here. We can pull out the socket part. I have no idea how these things work. But now we can combine them, but I need to actually have 2 slots to begin with to actually do that, to turn this into one item. So now we can go down and talk to the fence, the other thing there. I'm going to drop this off in storage, and we're going to drop off one of these so we can go pick up that other one that we saw. Actually, no. Let's do the VHS first. I don't actually know. I also have the ability to do the blank key card here. We'll do this first. And you also need, like, all your inventory space so you can get, like, the combat items, like your guns, your ammo, and, like, the flares that you can actually destroy things permanently. It's all, like, takes up spots, so whatever it is you want to do. The healing items also take up slots. Canal AV, cassettes. Zur immer Goschaken halten. This is an actual city here, so not where we are, I don't think. Wait, what? This is not how video works. Okay. Looks like it's snowing outside. Oh. Goodbye, my friend. Why'd you leave me? Okay, well that gives me a pattern. It's a fairly simple one, too. So what if we made our blank key into that? I get the feeling like we're going to get different situations here, because there's another key pattern, actually, that I saw. That may actually be the more correct one. So that should actually have obliterated the, Oh, shit, this actually gave us this. The fact that we got that in a dream and that we physically got that makes me a little bit worried, but whatever. Okay. It's fine. Put that away for now. Oh yeah, and one of our slots is taken up by a picture, but for sentimental reasons I'm holding on to it. I don't actually think that's a good idea, but I am a sucker for doing those kinds of runs. I'm the sort of person who always has, like, the ring in, the pendant in the Dark Souls games. Which doesn't do anything, but, you know. That's the whole point of it. It doesn't do anything. It's a memento for suckers. Like me. Alright, let's see if this one got back up. Nope. Okay. Up all of yours. I don't care. Get back under your floor tiles. I don't even know where you're using the socket wrench on this thing. I don't know how to use tools. Not what I was expecting to find down here. Okay. So locked, yep. Okay. So my guess here is I need to have 6 of these things, or however many I needed, for that area where I had that weird door. And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right now. One of them being blank. Was it actually only 5? I might actually have them all now. Is there something in here? No. There's that room that had the extra stun baton. I think it's actually up here, and then one of these doors here. Yep, over here. Fortunately, you can stack identical items. It's just that, like, you know, you can't actually get enough bolts to get an appreciable stack anyway. This is only 5 slots. Okay. God, it's another puzzle. Okay, I'm gonna have the keys and I'm not gonna be able to figure out where they go. Fire, earth, wind. I don't have the ability to look at them here either. Okay, I also have to fill in the remainder. I have to also... Oh god, okay. This is saying I'm missing something from here. Okay, is it just that I need to get this thing, or was it that there's something else going on? Because, like, clearly this is what I actually need. This is card E. So I think it's got to be this. So it's down right, down split, down left. I need someone... I'm gonna need you to remember what this is for me. I don't know, it's saying that there's something else in this room, but... just save here. Oh shoot, I think I was looking at it backwards. Notch on left. Okay. I'm gonna have to do a draw on this, but I don't have anything to draw with, because like I said, I don't have paper. Notch on left. I've been looking at this backwards. Shit. Okay, so it's gotta be... like this? Screenshot time. Okay, where's my phone? Oh wow, that looks terrible. Okay, screenshot taken. Alright, basically cheating at this point in time. There's actually a pictographic way for me to depict that on a notepad, but I can't remember how to do that off the top of my head right now. Okay. Oh, I've got a limited number of moves to do this too? What the hell? Okay, okay. Not on the correct spot there. Oops, shoot. Well. Okay, so this one was the replica of card E. Let's see if this fits. Fortunately, we killed you, so you're never coming back, and that's fine. Dang it. Okay. I hate the way the map works sometimes. Okay. Hopefully I can redo this, but if I can't, I can just reload. Maybe the start node has to be a specific one, too. No, it's definitely the pattern that I saw in the thing. Okay. Wondering if there could be some other rotational thing that I might have screwed up on, but I don't think so. I think that if it's set up like this, it has to be like this. Things I can't tell if there's any indicator of like the start of the pattern. And the entire thing there is set in rock, so the graininess of this is actually like making me lose my mind a little bit. Yeah, it's saying there's another puzzle in here that I haven't done yet. I want to check out what the other ones actually say on them. So that may be necessary for us. Let's we're just going to take the fire key. And we're just going to observe this. Okay, so this is the H key. Wait, this is also F. Ah, I see that pattern there. Ah, okay. This might be the more important thing, is that other pattern, but let's check. Oops, I think the better way is this way. If we can start figuring out where these go, then we'll have a kind of lead on this. Okay, so this actually is the F key. That's wrong, okay. I need to check what the pattern on the side of that one actually is, but it's saying that that one goes into that slot there. Actually, let's check something else here. Okay, no, that is definitely where the blank key goes, so that part's right. It's just I'm getting the pattern wrong somehow. So maybe it's the start point is wrong? Okay, I'm kind of surprised that one worked. Wait, that looks wrong on that. Should be an entire row of things that are not actually being used there. I'm just going to grab these while we're here. I may have to look up what's going wrong here, because I'm pretty sure I got the pattern right. Nope. It may be actually required that I get the real key, and that may be the problem. Or it could be these things are a problem. What's this? Wait. Something is definitely going wrong with the way that that's going in there. Wrong one. Okay. Nope, I think I'm doing that right. Is it the way that it prints out identical there? Oh god, this is such a... See, this puzzle I think is irritating because, like, I'm not 100% sure which part of this is wrong. If I could tell what it was looking for, that would be what I need here. Something also going on in the waiting room. Let's check there. That's this one. That is this one. Okay, what else are we missing? Elevator control, card key, X-ray. I'm pretty sure that's all related to the same puzzle, though. I want to see if the card actually prints out in that sort of way there, so let's actually analyze this. This is actually missing those, like, last 3 sets of holes. So, is that what we need here? It's because it's missing a set of contacts. Okay, so where do I cut extra contacts into this thing? I may actually call it an evening today and then come back to this when I'm a little bit more refreshed. But I may also just look this up a little bit here. I'm going to just look up a little bit here. I'm not sure how you would add contacts to that. Let's actually... Well, there might be instructions in that room. I'm glad these are quite close to each other, so that, like, while I am running back and forth a lot, I'm not at least going that far. But, man, this part is odd. Seeing if there's anything in here. This doesn't really give instructions on how to use these, does it? Nope. Okay. There's nothing that we're supposed to be able to do in there. The X-ray is the one that we're supposed to be able to do something with. Card PC is something we're supposed to be able to do with. Elevator control? If they put something in the elevator control, I'm going to be very mad. Okay. Doesn't look like they had anything new in here. Wait, did they? Wondering if there's like a hole punch or something like that that we can use, but I'm guessing I have to retrieve that actual proper sample from that x-ray room somehow. But then what's the blank for? Obviously, my brain is too tired to figure out this particular puzzle. There's probably some obtuse thing that I've missed that is going to be tricky. But yeah, I think honestly we've made okay progress. I'm gonna take this as a sign that I need to call it quits for now. I'll come back when I've got a fresh brain. But in any event, though, that is our stream for today. It's been pretty fun. I like this game. I'm just very much confused about what I'm supposed to be doing here. I just saved recently. I need to save again. But in any event, I will be streaming again on Monday. Not sure when I'm going to do this again. I'm probably going to do this again on Tuesday or on Wednesday. But until then, hope you found this one enjoyable. Hope to see you guys all next time.